Good morning, this is Connor from 0DTE Traders here to present our market minute for April 23rd, 2024. It is 11 o'clock and the SPX is trading higher, up 1% to 50.65. So it is quite bullish out here. We're seeing trend continuation from yesterday and a squeeze on the upside as bulls reclaim the flip at 50.30. We are bullish. Matter of fact, we've been bullish from the open and everything just pointed to higher prices here. First off, we had a bottoming pattern yesterday. We pointed this out in real time. Inverse head and shoulders, higher low, 5,000 as the neckline, with the squeeze on the break of that neckline for a strong move higher yesterday afternoon. Now, that did get sold into, and we had a bit of a sell-off here in the last hour, but that 5,000 level held. We printed another higher low with clear structure here. So when we saw structure hold, and we saw internals positive this morning. Now, they were positive across the board, but that has since really exacerbated on the upside. And now you're trading at extremes on some of these metrics like ADD plus 1900. So a lot of stocks are participating on the upside. VIX down 4%. So that is definitely adding support to the market, right? Invoking buy flows. And we got growth mega caps outperforming, as we can see here, green over the red. So we were bullish, and we essentially bought the open, looking for bulls to reclaim that flip and for that squeeze to get ignited on the upside, much like yesterday on the break of that 5,000 handle. I opted for just long calls on the SPY. Very, very cheap. It was trading for $18. How about the 505 calls? And what are they trading for now? Yeah, about 130. So big gains on that. Additionally, ORB worked out exceptionally well. Put credit spread 50-20. So that's the short strike 5 wide, and those are trading for maybe about $20 now. Entry 90. So two easy trades, and well, any sort of short at this juncture is most certainly counter trend. So I think maybe be a little bit more tactical if you're playing counter to the move here today. Now, something we need to be aware of is that the market may experience some weakness in the afternoon. In other words, these pops may continue to get sold into despite being above the flip. So that is just something we need to be aware about, kind of for that smackdown perhaps later in the day. Really, nothing has changed on the macro front. Yes, we haven't seen any escalations, further escalations, but there's still tensions in the Middle East. There's the change in the monetary regime policy, right? So from immaculate disinflation to more sticky inflation, we've seen that evident in higher inflation prints and consequently a decline in rate cut expectations for 2024. So that, two narratives which were bearish and sparked the recent sell-off. But markets do not move lower in a straight line or move in a straight line, one way or the other. So we're definitely experiencing a bit of a rebound here today, and we're benefiting from that. Now, just to illustrate the flip level here, let's go over to the gamma charts. Our flip is quite clear at 50.30, so all strikes below negative, destabilizing for the market. Most strikes above positive, that is stabilizing for the market. And that flip is the transition between supportive dealer hedging and destabilizing dealer hedging. But it provides us a lot of insight into what to expect in terms of price action, volatility, liquidity, who's in control. But more often than not, when you break that flip on an intraday basis, it sparks volatility. So if bulls reclaim it, more often than not, you get a squeeze on the upside. If bears break it, you get a sharp downside move and a spike in volatility. So very, very important level to watch. Generally, when we're below the flip, which we've been below the flip for the past couple weeks, we view that as the sell the rip regime. So we're looking at basically selling the pops. But when the bulls reclaim the flip, that is the buy the dip regime, and we prefer the upside. Now, the market is generally in the buy the dip regime. That is the normal market, right? Positive gamma. And we've really been in positive gamma, since the beginning of November 2023 up until really I would say about the first week of April is when we started to see that regime change. And then you can see this has been below the flip trading for really the past call it 2 weeks or so. But bulls are staging a bit of a rally. Is this temporary, or are we going to see a shift back into positive gamma? I suspect this to be temporary, and there's more downside in days to come. But of course, we're 0DTE traders, and we take it day by day. So we'll see what happens. Now, if you're not a member and you're interested in learning more, you can visit our website at 0DTEtraders.com. Best of luck out there today.